Hi, Sam. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Primetime US. We're going to, before we start the presentation, we're going to go ahead and hear from Sam Lee. He wants to make an announcement and speak this evening. So, Sam, if you want to go ahead and mute yourself and address our attendees tonight.
You know, it's very simple, right? I've never seen someone look, life is a game of chess. You're here to keep winning, but you'll eventually lose because you'll eventually die. Okay, so I want you guys to win until you guys die. Okay, I want you guys to keep winning until you guys die. So there is something called lightning chess. Lightning chess requires both sides only to have 5 minutes on the clock. And because both sides have only got 5 minutes on the clock, they move quickly and makes a lot of mistakes along the way. I have to move more quickly now. And I will make a lot more mistakes along the way. So, thanks for everyone's attention. Thanks for recording this. You could play this back later. I just want to highlight before I go into my next meeting that I've never seen an announcement that says we're canceling the contract. Contracts are there to exist forever until it's fulfilled. So, you know, you could do various things to prevent and delay an outcome, and still, after delaying that outcome, keep delivering towards that outcome. But you can't just cancel the contract. So for those who don't know, there's a announcement that says that they're ceasing Hyperverse token smart contract by destroying a smart contract. You don't get rid of your promises to everyone because it's all on the blockchain. My team's already backed up the smart contract. There's 27,000 addresses. Some held by you guys, some held by corporate. I don't really care, really. But we just need to move quickly. So just because they're stopping the contract doesn't mean their responsibility stops there. I'm responsible because I will hold them responsible. the dreams, the goals, and the promises that you guys have made and broken because you guys did not understand enough. Education is something that is very important. We learn throughout our entire lifetime, but the problem with education is it takes time, and we're out of time. So I created a backup, 27,000 wallets. I know that's not the entire community because guess what? I don't have access to their database. I still have, obviously, the screenshots that you submitted through the 1X questionnaire, but, you know, let's just say that because they're terminating the contract tomorrow, I really need everybody to take action today. I am doing everything, but things take time to mature. And I can't do it without you guys. I really can't. I didn't care enough because I'm not as emotional as most people. But the emotions that you guys have given me over the last nine months have been more than enough to keep me going, to keep me going, to keep me going, to keep me going, to find a way to deliver on your hopes, on your dreams, on the promises that you have made to not only yourself, but also the people around you. The world is changing, but the world cannot change if we don't remove bad actors. And unfortunately, there are plenty of bad actors. There are plenty of bad actors. There are plenty of people who just want to take a shortcut in life. I always pin my success to a lottery ticket, but I know I've mentioned this many times. Lottery tickets is a random variable that you end up beating all the odds and winning. That's what I am. I'm someone who beats all the odds and still win. How much have I given up? I just given up some time. But you know what? I have plenty of time. I'm able to pay anything that my mind comes to wanting. And most of the time after I pay, they just say, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was you. It was complimentary. Please, here's your money back. I live life with no money because I don't need money. Because I have the ability to shoulder everyone else's emotions and just logically explain that emotions are not how you succeed. Emotions are great to have, but it needs to have a foundation of logic. When you first learn to walk, it's always one step left and the other step right. There is no one in the world. There is no one in the world there is no one in the world that walks differently than you. We all walk the same. I know there's a lot of people who are confused and not understanding many things in their lives. And sometimes I speak in a way that doesn't connect the dots for you guys because I'm not a great presenter. But I'm logic driven. And now I've been overwhelmed with emotion because corporate has decided to cancel the HVT smart contract. I've never seen this done in this industry. I got my legal counsel on one side and a bunch of people on the other, and I just want you guys to help me take action. Because I just can't see how this suffering can just continue like this. I don't accept any of my friends losing. I don't accept any of my friends losing. I've gone from having 50 friends this time last year to now having over 1 million friends right now. And you know what? Ask anyone. Ask any one of my friends. Have they ever lost with me? The answer is no. When people say things, they have their motives. I am so disappointed in now having 1 million friends and realizing that these guys are going to hurt my friends. I was on the Zoom call yesterday at this time. My battery ran flat, and guess what? I didn't finish what I wanted to say, but I'll say it now. Okay. I want to be ultimately responsible for everything that has gone wrong, because I know how to solve problems without money. So why can't I just solve problems for everyone? I only have this amount of time in the day. I've created a Telegram group. You know, anyone who wants to talk to me, just drop me a Zoom link. If I'm awake, I'll be there. You know, sometimes we just need to talk, because I need to be motivated to find a solution for everyone. You're all in the same boat. I'm in that boat with you. I need some more time to get everything together. So I'll see you guys on 7 p.m. UK time at the next Zoom, official Zoom. I have a dozen meetings to do before then. And just letting you guys know, look, I'm not sleeping until I have some answers, and I'm not sleeping until I have some solutions for you guys. So thank everyone for their time. Thank you, Tammy, for putting all this together, and I will work tirelessly so that everything can work out for everyone. This isn't supposed to be a rah-rah buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, let's win together, let's celebrate together, let's get rich together thing. This is about making everything right. And it doesn't start with buying and holding Bitcoin. It starts with just giving me a little bit more trust, giving me a little bit more visibility, and giving me a little bit more attention so that I can walk you guys through what we need to do to make everything right. So anyways, there is so much we could do together. Because you know what? You know what tomorrow I'm going to ask you guys to do? I'm going to ask you guys to write a letter to the regulators in your country. I want you guys to write a letter to your regulators in this country and say, how can this happen? Sam told you about this. But regulators always just know how to clean up the mess after something bad happens. I want you guys to write a letter to your regulator in your country and say, how can people just hit the delete button? I will give you guys a copy of all the addresses that contain all the HVT. It's already with me. It's already with me. I'll give you guys a copy of that and you just attach that as an email to your regulator and say, this is what is getting deleted so that this is what they don't have to be responsible for. You guys know I'm a law-abiding citizen and I'm successful because I follow everything to the dot, because I write and advise regulators. I will give you guys an attachment. You guys are now responsible for sending this to your regulators and say, how can this happen? How can this happen? How can this happen to me? Why wasn't I warned about this? Why wasn't this stopped before I made the biggest mistake of my life? Write that to your regulator. Write that to your regulator, because they have the ability to make your dreams come true. They just choose to hit the delete button on the truth. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll give you guys some instructions. It's up to you guys if you want to follow it, but I need your help. I need your help to help me make this right. Thanks for everyone's time. I know this is probably the shittiest Zoom call that you guys been on, but this is a Zoom call that you guys need to be on, to feel shit with me so that we do what is necessary to make things right. So I'll see you guys. A dozen more meetings and I'll have more clarity. And then we will be unstoppable. Because this is what is the spark that I've been waiting for to deliver on everything that I wanted for everyone. And finally, I just want to say, I didn't like the spark. I hope, just like you guys, that the right thing will be done by good people. good people that I once knew, but I don't know anymore. Thank you guys for your patience. I will have much more clarity after a dozen more meetings. And tomorrow, we will do something that is going to set this world on fire. We will make sure the regulators understand that they've been falling asleep at the wheel again. Even after I have spent so much time and dedication to make them move this industry forward. The spark is lit. The world is going to be put on fire because I have you guys to help me make the regulators take action. Regulation becomes law. Law can be retroactive, and when it's retroactive on an immutable blockchain that is there forever and cannot be deleted, well, they just crossed the line, didn't they? So, I'm 15 minutes late to my meeting. I need to go now. They have a couple of ways we could solve this problem, and I just have to make the best decision. So once I make that decision, I will let you guys know, and I hope you guys can, with the decision I make, take action with me. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Not myself today, but I'm not myself because I carry so much weight on my shoulders, because now I have a million hopes and dreams that are shattered, and I need to put back on track. Okay? Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam. All right. Okay, so that was Sam's information and that he wanted to communicate tonight. This call is primetime US call to go over the WASP presentation. If you guys want to stick around for that, I am going to allow Keith to go ahead and do that. I don't know, you guys have your hands up. If you have questions of Sam, he's gone. Yes, Alberto.
Hi, Tommy. Thank you very much for that. Sure, he wasn't himself. Something that he was really clear. my question, well, it's a request. If anybody has the link for the Telegram group that Sam Lee referred to, I'll appreciate if somebody could actually put it on the chat.
I don't have it.
That would be helpful. But yeah, one thing that is on the back of my mind is where on earth is Ryan Su, and how can we, or what can we do to actually make him more responsible than he's been? So, because it's not good enough for him just to disappear like he did. And I'm sure I'm not the only one feeling this way. And I do feel sorry for Sam Lee, because as he said, he's taking all the weight on his shoulders when it should be a share. They should actually share the weight, because I'm pretty sure Ryan Zhu is actually enjoying the law that he ran away with, and that's not fair. So that's what I want to say. And I'm really grateful to Sam Lee, even though he's not here anymore. I'm really grateful for Sam Lee for facing the music, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thanks, Alberto. Appreciate your comment. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple of the questions here and let you guys speak, but I'm not going to field a whole bunch of questions. I'm going to actually move on with our presentation that we have for this evening. Go ahead, Juan.
Tommy, how are you today?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
Doing great. Okay, guys.
And please make it short. You have 60 seconds.
We'll do. I promise I'll make it short. Listen, here's the picture. We came into a fascinating project. We had absolutely gorgeous expectations regarding Hyperverse. Things didn't come out the right way, the way we hoped it was going to turn out to be. Anyway, Sam just said something that is very important. Many of us, thanks to Hyperverse, we met a lot of great people. We made a lot of good friends, okay? Unfortunately, things didn't work out the way we wanted. That's the truth. Maybe Sam wanted to take over the responsibility. He's been here for us, but unfortunately, Sam on his own, he's made several promises that maybe he's not going to be able to accomplish. And we got to realize something that is the reality of life. We need to move ahead. There's a lot of great people in here, in this Zoom, in this group, in this community that have been here putting their faces, putting a smile in front of the camera and trying to do the best to make people understand what the truth is. And the truth is plain and simple. Things did not outcome the way we wanted. We invested a lot of money. Some people just brought in $100, others 500, others 1,000, and others tons of money. And unfortunately, this is the reality of life. We need to move ahead. We as community out there, and from this, we've learned and we have earned a great knowledge, knowing where to go and where not to go. Okay. We could get together, Tammy, with a lot of good people in here that we have found excellent projects and help people overcome this situation and move ahead.
I agree.
We can't stay sitting on our butt waiting for Sam to figure a way for us to be able to recover what we were not able to accomplish. So my proposal is for this community. If you guys want, we can put together a Zoom and share ideas. There's excellent projects out there in which we can trust, in which we can invest, through which we can help this community recover not only from the 1X that we've lost, but much more. So my proposal tonight is, first thing, to Assembly, I'm grateful. He's done his best. Maybe he was not able to
All right,
accomplish
Juan,
what
thank you
we-
so much. All right, I'm going to stop you there. And you've made your point, and your proposal is well taken. If we want to be on this call and talk about a proposal, bringing people together to explore other opportunities, Sam has plenty of those. So if you want to advocate for something else, then that would be a different forum for you to do that. This wouldn't be the one, because we have several opportunities that Sam has already put in
Tammy,
place.
I'll just do something.
Go ahead, iPhone.
Yeah, so I just have a question. So during the post that you posted, you said that it'll close, the Hyperverse platform would close tomorrow. So
No,
would
it's
that
talked
give
about
enough?
the HVT contracts, not the platform.
Okay, so then people still have enough time to record their information tomorrow, right?
Well, he wants you to record the HVT contract if you created a contract to have your HVT dispersed. That's what this is about, the HVT contract. All right,
But there,
Jackie?
Thank you so much for taking my question. So I'm just confused. I heard what he said, definitely understand that. Does the credit card has anything to actually do with the Hyperverse thing, or it's just something else on the side to try and get your money back? I'm confused, so I'll know how to tell my team.
Okay, this has to do with the HVT contract that's in the Hyperverse platform that was put out several months, like last year. Okay, this has nothing to do with anything else. Doesn't have anything to do with anything except the HVT contract. If you log into Hyperverse, you'll see a notification there. It tells you that the HVT contract is going to be canceled. And that's what this is all about, because contracts are not supposed to be canceled. And so this is another thing that's being done that should not be done, that has Sam so upset.
Got it. Thank you.
Thanks. Stephanie.
Hi, so I just wanted to find out, he wants us to log into our Hyperverse and take a screenshot of the contract?
Yeah, take a screenshot of, you go to the financial section of your back office, and if you created a HVT contract, some people did and some people didn't. So if you actually created an HVT contract, then go and take a screenshot of how much HVT or how much MOHU that you may have converted into an HV contract, into the HVT contract. And that way you'll be able to capture what you have in your back office for that.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Welcome. Brian?
Yeah, thanks, Tammy. Just quickly, just a note on what Juan was saying before. I think the best thing is all leaders need to get to their teams. If you've got ideas, talk to your team, but to do what Juan was suggesting, to have 700 people into a room, each sharing their own ideas, is going to be total chaos. I think it's up to the leaders to get back to their teams and form a real strong connection with your teams and work with your teams. That's what I think is a better idea to go.
I agree. Thank you, Brian. Okay. All right, iPhone. Please unmute yourself, ask your questions. These are the last 3 questions and I'm going to take in this forum.
Yes. Hello?
What's your question or comment?
Yes. I mean, I came in late, so I didn't really hear everything what was said, but I heard just now like screenshot some kind of contract, because I mean, I just came in at the last in Hyperverse when it was going down, and I didn't do much, but I had a lot in the Hyperverse. So
Okay, well, this is regarding the HVT contract. If you got in at the tail end and didn't do a lot, you probably did not create a HVT address. So there's probably nothing for you to do at this point.
Okay, all
All
right.
Thank you. Shar?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm well. Thanks so much for asking. So it's been a while. I've been away for a little bit. I know a lot has taken place. So my question is this: is our pending AGU, is that now lost if you didn't create a contract? Is that just gone, or what's going on with that?
This meeting wasn't regarding that. So
Right, no, I get it. I understand that. I just want to know
I don't-
because I still
there's no real
Okay.
status on what's happening with your back office at this point.
Okay. No
All right.
problem. Thank you. Thank you. No problem.
iPhone. Are you able to unmute yourself?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Don't we, I guess I'm lost in one aspect. Don't we have enough going on? We can move on. We don't have to get together with something else. Don't we have enough? We have WASP, we have stuff happening,
Mhm.
right?
That's true. We do.
Yeah, so I mean, I think people are going off the wrong way. We've got stuff already happening.
Stuff is already
What
happening.
we
I
got-
totally agree with you. We have stuff already going on. I mean, this is just as far as getting together and thinking about what to do to move on. You know, people have already pretty much done that, but it doesn't mean that you move on and forget what you have and what's been lost. People are still looking to have, you know, and had to be recovered, and they still should be
Right.
recovered. You
That's
know,
true,
we shouldn't
yeah.
forget that. But you know, you can move on and still expect what's due you. It's due
Right.
you.
Yeah, but
So that's
we
what I
have
think.
stuff here and recover what we have if we can recover it, but we have stuff going on already here. So I thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you and all that you do too.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. Darina.
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
A quick question. Sam mentioned something about hope you can make the 7 p.m. UK Zoom or what?
We have a Zoom that's every day for the We Are All Satoshi opportunity that Sam has going on. That is a 500-day run. And we have a Zoom every day at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So he's on that call every single day. And he give updates and everything on that call every day. So that's one place to plug in.
So that's the place that you'd find out how to write the regulator and how to formulate that
I would
letter.
imagine that at this point now, he's going to be using that forum also to give updates on this particular situation. So that would be a place to plug in. As
Okay.
far as the Telegram group that he was referring to, I'm not sure what that is. If someone does have that, they can let me know what that is and I'll make it available to everyone. I'm not sure what that Telegram group is. He probably just created it. I don't have that, but that will probably become more available and prevalent on tomorrow's call.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hi, Colin.
Hi, Tammy. First of all, thank you so much for being here, tirelessly supporting the community, and obviously day in, day out, you know, I see you on the calls, and Mr. Sam Lee in his absence, I mean, an incredible man. Look, you know, I agree with Tammy, totally. You know, we can look back and look at what's happened, and we need to have a thoughtful and mindful eye on that for ourselves and our teams. But, you know, we got a hell of a lot going forward. You know, I've got tens of thousands in that other thing, you know, sitting there, myself and my family, which we hadn't withdrawn from. But, you know, and what's happened here is it's obviously it's devastating for Sam because they cancelled, which he's never done, as he said in his industry, cancellation of a contract, a smart contract. You know, that doesn't happen. Sam's never experienced that before, so he's very upset about that, obviously. Hyperverse is still kind of there, ticking away in the background. We don't know what they're going to do yet. So as Tammy said, you know, this is purely about the HVT contract, the smart contract. So we don't know what Hyperverse corporate are going to do. It doesn't bode well that they're cancelling contracts because that's not too good. But, you know, and he wants us to get regulators involved. But again, I kind of agree with what some of the other guys have said. You know, we really need to look, if we're going to look forward, let's go 90% forward and maybe 10% over our shoulder and see what's going on. But we've got so much going on here, we can move forwards. But as Tammy said, we shouldn't forget what we were due and what our teams were due. And a lot of those people are out there, and we've lost contact with them. I've been trying to recontact people on and get them involved in another program outside of Hyperverse that Tammy's championing as well, that she knows about, and to try and to help people to understand they can get their equivalent of their one times back at least elsewhere. But we can do that on this platform as well with Sam. So that's all I wanted to say. It's not all doom and gloom, guys. It's a blow, but we can all move forwards. Absolutely. So
Yes. You're right, Colin. Thank you so much. You're right about that. Give it to me. Yes, you're right. So we do have quite a bit going on in the community already. So thank you, Colin, for your comments. So there is Sam did mention being able to set up a call with him if you want to talk with him directly. And so I'm going to post in the chat a Telegram group that you can actually join. And here's where you're able to go ahead and set up a call with him and just have a one-on-one conversation with Sam. I'm also going to post in the chat the link for tomorrow's call. Again, we have a platform that's a 500-day run platform that Sam has conducted that is very lucrative, that people are involved in. Some of you may have been disconnected and not familiar with that opportunity is all about, but that's the call that is on 7 p.m. UK prime time that Sam was referring to. So I'm going to go ahead and post that in the chat. And if you guys want to jump on that call, then you can probably be getting some more information from Sam during that time, because he's going to be using, like even tonight's call is about We Are All Satoshi. We're supposed to be having a presentation tonight, but these are calls that go on consistently for that particular opportunity. And Sam knew that this room would be full of people for that opportunity, so he uses this time to update the community. So we have prime time 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, every single evening, Monday through Friday. And then every single day, Sunday to Sunday, there's a 7 p.m. UK time call. So I'm going to post that link in the chat now for the call that takes place every single day, prime time UK. You can join that call as well. Or then again, this is a time to also learn more about this opportunity. Now, so those two links are in the chat now. You can join the Telegram group to have a conversation with Sam. He's willing to talk to you. He's willing to allow. He's been doing this for forever. Since he's been out here, he's been making himself available. So anybody that want to have a conversation with him, he's been giving you his phone number. He's transparent. He's been making himself available and for anyone that wants to talk to him. So I put the information out there for you to do so. Go ahead, Sandra.
Hi, good evening, Tommy. I had a quick question. I got late in the meeting, but you mentioned that we can go and take the screenshot of the contract. Once we had that, what we would do with it?
Just hold on to it. So that way, because if they're talking about canceling the contract, that information may not be there after tomorrow. So that's why he's saying, go ahead and capture it. All right. So that's what that was all about. So if you log into the back office, one of the pop-ups that's there, broadcast message is there letting everybody know that the HVT smart contract, which was the other token that was created for people to be able to transfer or convert your HUs into, and then to have that drip feed out to you by way of the HVT smart contract. Well, that's what corporate is getting ready to cancel. Okay, now I know some people will say, oh, well, it wasn't worth anything anyway, but that's not the point. It's a contract, and actually it was, people were actually processing that and getting something out of it, even though it was a slow drip, it was still, being profitable to some people that was giving it that attention. But the point is that they're canceling it, and smart contracts are not supposed to be canceled. They're smart contracts on the blockchain. And that's what they're doing. And that's why Sam is so upset. So as of tomorrow, they're supposed to cancel that. So Sam is just saying, go into your back office and go to the financial section and capture the amount of HUs that you converted into the HVT. Some of you may not have even done that. So if you did not do it, then this doesn't apply to you. Judith?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
I thank you for everything. So my question is, I start the process like I don't know if everything is canceled. Like you said, everything gonna be canceled tomorrow. But I start my process yesterday for the Horizon.
This is not a Verizon call.
Oh, okay. So my question is not for this call.
Correct.
Oh, so the Zoom for tomorrow gonna be from Horizon, right?
No, this is not a Verizon call. Verizon is not doing anything in connection with Hyperverse. They're doing something on their own, and they're having their other separate calls that Sam Lee is not involved in.
So I would like to talk about the 1X revival.
Okay, that's Verizon. This is not a Verizon call. This is not a 1X revival call.
Okay, that's the one now.
Excuse me?
The 1X revival. That's the one I'm here now.
That's not this call. That's
not this
Verizon is doing an initiative for 1X revival. This is not that call. And what they are doing has nothing to do with Sam Lee or Hyperverse. So you have to get onto one of those calls in order to get more information about it.
Oh, I get confused. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Clayton.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Tammy?
Okay, how are you?
All right. I had a question. Is it really safe to use that that recovery plan data, since all this stuff is going on, being discovered that, certain stuff just not right? Do we still register for that? Is it safe?
What are you referring to?
For the one times?
Is that the 1X revival plan that Verizon is doing?
Yes.
This is not that call.
Oh.
This has nothing to do with Verizon. And Verizon has nothing to do with Hyperverse.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, so that's my last hand. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording.